my back, I got your back. Communicate. Make some noise. Let's go, Mayday. Enjoy the moment, baby. Let's go. Enjoy the moment.
Oh, I don't know if you noticed that, Holm. That was a slightly new open right there. Bravo to you, Mr. Quiddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, but welcome to another edition of KREM 2 Football Friday. I'm Travis Green.
And I'm Andrew Quinn. And hey, Travis, we had a ton of huge games tonight, not just for GSL implications. A lot of undefeated teams putting that record on the line.
I know, and it was very hard to come up with a game of the week, but this is what we decided on, our game of the week. Two of our top teams from the state of Washington and Idaho, undefeated Mount Spokane at Post Falls. Trojans opening up with a statement in this game, Andrew, saying, hey, this is the Inland Empire football here. Tayson Ginatone, goodness gracious, the hit stick. Ginatone and the Trojans setting the tone early with some long drives. Post Falls in the red zone, Caden Smith finding Alexander Shields on a slant for the game's first score. Fast forward to the second quarter, Trojans in the red zone again, and they turn to all reliable Kevin Burns. He had himself a half. Post Falls up 13-0 after a missed PAT. But Andrew, we know this Wildcat offense is high power.
No doubt.
They'd eventually get things going. TJ Haberman looking for Jason Bonnet, and look at that catch. Diving snag for a first, that would lead to a, say it with me, Andrew, Mateo Sacamano touchdown. But from there on out, it was all Mount Spokane. The offense would add plenty on the board, but how about the defense? Pitches a shutout in the second half. Here you see Bonnet with the interception, doing it on offense and defense. Mount Spokane remains unbeaten, winning 29-13.
Great game. Over to sparkling new One Spokane Stadium. Shadle Park taking on Rogers in an SPS battle at their new home. Picked this game up in the fourth quarter. Tied at 22. Gavin Bodman takes the handoff in for the touchdown to put the Pirates up 29-22. But after a huge Jacob Boston kick return, Caden Hooper punches it in from 3 yards out. And we are headed to overtime, tied at 29. Rogers strikes first in OT. Aaron Kinsey on 4th and 1 punches it in to make it 35-29 Pirates. But Rogers misses the extra point. Shadle Park, an extra point, wins it on 4th and 5 from the 20-yard line. Hooper to LaDamian Tawala all alone for the touchdown. And all they need now, Travis, is that extra point to win it. And Memphis Lake has ice in his veins.
The lake is frozen.
Rogers is undefeated no more. Shadle Park wins a thriller 36-35 in OT. Boy, what a game.
Open Fridays at One Spokane. Hey, we're not done with the heavyweight battles out at Ridgeline. Falcons hosting Gonzaga Prep. Third quarter will pick things up, tied at 7s. Ridgeline looking headed towards a scoring drive. Jaeger Grimsby says, not on my watch. The only thing cooler than his name, Andrew, is this pick 6 return. We got to speed it up. We only have so much time. Bullpups take a touchdown lead. Fourth quarter now after a turnover on downs. How about a 72-yard touchdown run? Why not? Jonah Keller, reservations for 6, lead up to 14. Just big plays. We have to speed them all up here. Ridgeline with a last bit of hope here late. With 4 minutes left to go, Bullpups punting to Braden Allen, and yeah, they'd regret that. Look at the young fella go. I don't even think he got touched on this play, Andrew. Lead cut to 7. The Ridgeline still alive, but Gonzaga Prep will wind down the clock. Ridgeline with a chance. Just 30 seconds left here, and Gonzaga Prep forces the fumble. Camden Fletcher returns it for the touchdown. G-Prep wins 27-14.
Meade hosting Central Valley tonight at Union Stadium. Homecoming for the Panthers tonight. First quarter, CV driving, but Bo Reisenauer is picked off by Cameron Mattingly. That would set up Keegan Mallon taking the handoff around the corner here, and he's going to get in for the touchdown to put Meade up 7-zip. Next Meade possession, we're going to see Jalen Lemon finding Simon Rosselli over the middle for the touchdown. Meade would go on to stomp CV in this one, 28-0.
How about all these names we got going on?
Great
and
names.
Before we get to our next game, it's time for one of our favorite segments, Coached Up.
That's right, Travis. And this week, our photojournalist Dave Summers took a trip over to Coeur d'Alene to mic up Lake City head coach Byron Hout. Let's take a listen.
Got your block? Ready? Did you get a pizza last game? Yeah. Love all you guys, love your kids, doing a hell of a job. Thanks for getting it done. Yep. You were going to receive, and then we're going to put our backs that way. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you. You got me? Copy. Offense. Let's get it done, huh? Run. Yep. Let's go. Let's go, Nick! He's been kicking it a little bit deep right. Guys, we have opportunities right now. Okay? Do your jobs. Sometimes the best block is. All right? Let's go. To the house. 1, 2, 3. To the house. Let's go.
Special thanks to Coach Hout for letting us mic him up. Look at that. It was a beautiful night out there. We'll pick things up in the first quarter after a fumble by Lake City on the opening kickoff. It's Max Frank. He gets in for the touchdown. Bulldogs would add on a 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. Second quarter now, Lake City. After a Sandpoint field goal, it's the QB keeper from Avery Cherry. Their 2-point conversion was no good, however. Timberwolves trail 11-6 at half. Third quarter, Drew Lehman finds Max Frank. He's a touchdown machine.
Nice to see him healthy.
It sure is. 18-6, Sandpoint up, and hey, they're just adding on with the defense here. Eli Allhouse, look at, he strips it away and takes it in for the score to lead up to 24-6. Sandpoint winds up winning this one 32-6, the final.
Keeping it in Idaho, Lewiston hosting Moscow. Pick this up in the third quarter. Bengals up 28-6. Drew Hottinger is going to find Jaden Cobley, and he gets the catch. This is a nice catch and run right here, all the way down inside the 10-yard line, and that would set up Jackson Lathan taking the handoff. He punches it in. That touchdown made it 40-6. The Bengals go on to win this one convincingly, 48-6.
Hey, don't go anywhere just yet. We have much more football highlights coming your way.
Plus, of course, we got another play of the week coming your way. Football Friday is back in just 4 minutes.
And welcome back to KREM 2's Football Friday. You know, Andrew, for weeks I've been saying we have a KREM 2 Play of the Week shirt.
And where's it been, Travis?
It's been on my desk, and every time we have a show, I forget to show it. This is the shirt.
We have it.
If you've won in the past, we're working on getting it to you.
That's
You
right.
know, we got busy schedules. We're hoping to get them to you as soon as possible. But
They're coming. They're coming.
Eventually, someone else will be getting
That's
this
right.
shirt tonight.
Let's find out.
Yep. Let's head out to Cheney, where the Blackhawks would host Lewis and Clark. The Tigers. First quarter will pick things up. Lewis and Clark putting together some long drives. Cooper Jeffries here for a 10-yard run. You'd see this over and over tonight at this game. That would set up the old Wildcat offense. Tutty from Caleb Costics. And look at the dance moves here, Andrew.
Let's see them.
That's up there with the best we've had. Second quarter now, LC in the red zone again and again. It's Caleb Costics. I don't think he dances here.
No dance for me,
That's how
Caleb.
the evening would continue. Lewis and Clark beats the brakes off Cheney. 44-0 the final in this one.
Ferris Saxon's making the trip to the Valley to take on U-High in a GSL tilt. Defenses would rule the day in this battle. Titans led 7-3 at the half. Saxon's driving in the third quarter, but Bobby Jones sacks John Olson. That forced a punt, and more of the same in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 3, Olson is smoked by Dominic Victor. The Titans defense rules the day in this one. Close one here.
Yeah.
University wins a 7-3 game over Ferris.
You know, defense wins championships. Beautiful night in the Valley as it was West versus East tonight. West Valley, East Valley on the nice home field. Home team comes out the first drive and goes the length of the field. Quarterback Taryn Fields up the gut 8 yards to give EV a 7-0 lead. West Valley, who was heavily favored, answers Ethan Turley to right flat to Parker Munns, 25 yards for the score. Game all tied up at 7s. Eagles continue in the second quarter. Austin Clark around the left end scampers in from 4 yards out to put West Valley ahead 14-7. Eads back at it next drive before the end of the half. Turley to Max Quatcherty, who somehow gets the pass there. West Valley now 4-1 on the season with the easy 41-21 victory.
Let's head over to Freeman hosting Deer Park tonight. Pick this game up in the third quarter. Scotty's up 10-9. Luke Whitaker's going to scramble out, and he finds Nash McClain out in the slot, and watch him turn on the Jets here, Travis. He takes it in for the touchdown.
Goodness.
That put the Scotties up 16-9. Later in the second half, Whitaker is going to find McClain once again, and watch him come down with this. Oh, my goodness.
McClain,
What
McClain.
a catch. A play of the week contender. Freeman up 24-9. In the fourth quarter, Whitaker would put this one away. He takes it himself. That would give the Scotties a 31-15 victory.
How about the Skydies? All right, let's head out to the wonderful land of the Broncos. Lynn Ritzville Sprague hosting Northwest Christian in a battle of unbeaten teams. Northwest Christian striking first. It's the QB keeper from Titus Spooler from about 15 out for a 7-zip lead. Crusaders adding on to the scoreboard just before half. Spooler buying time and chucking the ball deep. And watch closely here, Andrew. My goodness, that's a dime. Travis Token.
That is.
Asher West, 72-yard touchdown catch for a 14-zip lead. This one wound up being all Northwest Christian. Second half, more Titus Spooler throwing touchdowns. This time, Ben Slade. Crusaders win 30-0.
Big win there. And our final game of the night was the first game of the day. Welpinett hosting Odessa in a battle of unbeatens. Pick this one up in the second quarter. Redskins up 14-0. Grant Dennison finds Caden McCray right there, and he takes it in for the touchdown to put Welpinett up 20-0. Ensuing Odessa possession, Sean DeVore is going to toss this one up. But watch this here, Travis. We got a little hot potato, picked off by Dennison right there, and that run back would lead to this. It sets up Andrew Moyer taking the handoff in for the touchdown. Welpinett rolls to a comfortable 50-16 win.
And finally, we teased to this earlier. It's
we go.
Our favorite part of the show, play of the week time.
And as always, we have a good one, so check this out, Travis.
Yeah, Freeman receiver Nash McClain. You just saw this one. McClain?
Yes, sir.
I want to call him McClain because this play was just clean.
Woo!
Oh
What
my
a grab.
gosh. The snag right there rolls into the end zone. That, young man, wins you a t-shirt.
There you go.
This t-shirt.
That's for you, Nash. Coming
This is
your way.
for you. Hey, we got a big day tomorrow. College football, Idaho
That's right.
Eastern.
Top 20
We'll see you
matchup
tomorrow.
on the red.
Yep.
We'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.